All right. Hi guys. Parents of fifth grade NAP students. Just wanted to check in. We're about 7 or 8 weeks into the school year. We're doing our first unit test right now, so I just wanted to check in. I've gotten a couple questions about some of the procedures we use, so I just wanted to make sure everyone's on board. So first, taking a look at our Google Classroom. A couple of parents have asked me kind of exactly what we're looking for. So the main thing that we use Google Classroom for in my communication with you is to copy every single link that we're doing in class, to copy it to the parents' Google Classroom so that you can see what topic we're on any given day. So we use, if we go to the Classwork section here, we use this a lot. So for our enrichment section, each week we have a different enrichment project that students work on. So if you click on the week 5 project, you can actually click on this Google slide and it will create your own copy. That's what it does for the students. You obviously don't have to do it. This is just so you can see what they're doing. This enrichment is used for students that are ready to move on, so that they can be enriched with something while I'm working with students that still need practice in the skill. So you can see what those students are working on. For operations help, don't use that as much. The homework material, obviously, when we have that homework, it's on here as well. I try to give those handed out pieces of paper. Operations practice, these are for a lot of those problems that can just kind of be done over and over and over again. So that's where a good chunk of our information is stored. But some of it is also just in the stream. And things in the stream are just kind of like our day-to-day, if I post a link that I want the students to practice on. And often what that is these check-ins. So you'll see a couple of these check-ins throughout. And these are short quizzes. These are 2, 3, 4 question quizzes that I give every 3 or 4 days, depending on the skill. So that we do a skill and I immediately test that skill, and I see who's ready to move on and who would like to have a little bit of extra help. So some of you have noticed this is the first test of the year. No quizzes have gone home, but I am quizzing and I'm assessing very often throughout the year because I want to know right away who's ready to move on and who needs extra help. So I take that information and I put this is my goal tracker, sheet where we have each individual skill, and then these names are all blacked out because obviously you're seeing it. So I have my names over here and I have if they've achieved the skill of multiplication, powers of 10. So we have this for every single student. So I constantly know for every skill where your student is. Like I said, if they're checked off for a yes, they're doing enrichment problems. If they're not checked off for a yes, they're working in small groups with me. And then obviously we, on our Google Classroom, I'll also post these unit test reviews with all of the things that we've specifically done in class, because I want the students to be able to have a good amount of time to go back and take all this information before we actually go and test it. So that's a little bit about the procedures that are going to be used pretty much from now until the end of the year. So I just kind of want to keep this communication open so you know exactly what to expect. And as usual, please email me with any questions or concerns you have. Have a great evening.